So Nova is still one of the most popular Android launchers as we head into 2019, and for one good reason. It's effing marvelous. You can tweak and fiddle to your heart's content, and there is a lot to take in here, and that's before you even begin to consider Nova Prime, a fully loaded all guns blazing version of Nova, which adds even greater customization options. You will have to stump up a bit of cash for Nova Prime, but it's occasionally on sale and it's only a few quid anyway, so go on your massive skinflint, you know you want to. If you're new to the Nova launcher, then here is a quick rundown of some of the best features packed in there, including some of those juicy Prime only bits in our full Nova launcher tips and tricks guide. And don't forget, for more on the latest greatest mobile tech, to poke that subscribe button and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now first up, the bulk of the features and customization options are found right here in the Nova settings menu. You can access it anytime from your desktops with a quick cheeky pinch and then by tapping this settings menu, or also by default by dragging two fingers up the screen. This menu is separate to the general Android settings menu, and it's also denser than the large print version of the complete works of Shakespeare. So let's dive through some of the best features to save you from having to scour through and find it all by yourself. Now to begin with, you'll want to change the look and feel of your desktops to suit your own personal taste. You can tweak pretty much everything you see here. To get started, you'll want to dive into the desktop settings right at the top of the Nova settings menu. To begin with, you might want to change the size of the desktop grid, for instance, to fit more or less apps in there. You can dive all the way up to the very top echelons here and cram in absolutely loads of apps on your one desktop. Particularly good if you use about 30 or 40 different apps all at once. And you can even, if you like, position your app icons in the middle of each individual cell as well. There's an option in there in the desktop grid, sub-grid positioning. If you don't like that, just knock it off. Everything will just be nicely aligned instead. And if you've got the Prime version of the Nova launcher, you can even change the scroll effects, which is basically the transition when you're flipping between your desktops. I personally quite like the in and out option, especially because it sounds a bit dirty. You can also choose whether to have your wallpaper scrolling in the background when you're flipping between desktops. I particularly like that reverse wallpaper scroll, and it gives a nice parallax effect. It's very funky indeed. Back in your desktops, you can actually tweak the individual app icons as well. So for instance, if you long press on one, you'll see a little menu pop up. If you then tap edit, you'll then be able to change the name of it and also the swipe action that happens when you actually swipe across the app. So for instance, here on Docs, we can configure it so a quick swipe across the icon will actually open up a new doc. Just go to the Shortcuts tab and then scroll down, and then you'll find New Docs document. So now if I was to swipe up on Docs instead of just giving it a tap, it immediately opens up a new doc. Nice and handy. That our Shortcuts menu is also extremely handy if any app is misbehaving. All you need to do is tap App Info and then do force stop, and that'll stop the little bugger in its tracks. As for the actual icon designs, you can change those up and customize them as well. All you need to do is dive into the look and feel section of the Nova settings and then adaptive icon style. In here you can choose to have them round, you can make them a squircle, funky name, rounded square, all kinds of stuff. And if you're a bit OCD like me, you can even get them all matching like so. And if you want to bring back those little Android notification dots as well, that's simple enough. All you need to do again, dive into those Nova settings and go to notification badges. In here it's set to none by default, but you can turn on dynamic badges, dots, or also numeric badges, which does require a download of Tesla Unread. So for instance, we'll just go with the simple dots option. You can choose the size of the dots, large, small, or medium. And then once you're done, any apps that require your immediate attention will have that little dot icon. Now one of my favorite parts of the Nova launcher and the Nova Prime launcher is the fact that you can fully customize that apps drawer as well. To do so, surprise, surprise, you'll need to head into your Nova settings and then just choose the second option, app and widget drawers. Like your desktops, you can resize that apps tray to make your icons super teeny tiny weeny. Also absolutely freaking enormous. And if you dive on into icon layout, you can once again change the size in there. And you can also switch up the font and even give it a funky shadow effect if that's your bag. I also like how you can change up the color and the transparency level of the background of the apps drawer as well to match whatever random theme you're going for. You can even change up the shade of that overscroll effect that kicks in when you reach the bottom of your apps drawer. The level of customization is bonkers. However, the best bit is definitely that drawer group section. In here, you can hide away any apps that you don't want showing up at all, even in your apps drawer. That's particularly good if there's any crapware in there that you really never use, and frankly, it's just cluttering things up. And even better, in here you can set up drawer groups. This basically allows you to set up fresh tabs within the apps drawer in order to segregate your apps and keep things looking nice and tidy. All you need to do is add a new group and then just tap the little pencil icon in order to add apps to it. And once you're done, when you then dive into the apps drawer, you should see that those particular apps that you've just chosen will pop up in there. Definitely good if you've got loads and loads of apps and you want to stay organized. And back in that drawer group section, you can even set up folders within the apps tray to keep things even more tidy and organized. These will just pop up in the main section, and by long pressing on them, you can see exactly which tabs they will appear in. And if you give your folder a little tap and then tap this little 3-dot icon, you can then select which apps appear inside of it. Lovely stuff. In fact, if you love a bit of folder action, then chances are you will absolutely adore the Nova Launcher. Head back into You Know Where and you will find a separate folders section. Inside of here, you can change up all kinds of look and feel settings, including how your icons are actually previewed, the background of your folder, and of course, as you'd expect, the background color and also the icon layout. There's loads of different options in there, so definitely go to town. Anyone who's been using Android for a good few years now might get occasional little pangs of nostalgia for some of those classic animations, and the good news is Nova has you covered there too. Just dive on into the look and feel section and then choose app animation, and as you can see there, you can choose from animations from Android's greatest hits. Marshmallow, lollipop, all the way back down to ice cream sandwich, or you can just choose a basic slide left. Personally, I quite like the old blink effect, although it's not exactly the nippiest, so definitely not one for impatient types. And finally, one of the Nova Launcher's prime strengths beyond the crazy customization on offer is the gesture support. Just head to the Gestures and Inputs menu, and here you can add actions to all kinds of gestures, which are active once you hit your desktops. Some of these are set by default and they're pretty bloody good. For instance, swiping down to expand the notifications bar. Definitely handy if you've got a big handset. And let's face it, chances are you've probably got a 6-inch plus, so to speak. If you want to change any of the gestures, it's nice and simple. Just give it a little tap and then choose which action to assign to it. You've got a choice of all kinds of general OS stuff. You can also choose to open up a specific app with a gesture. Personally, I like to toggle the dock with a quick swipe up the screen. As you can see, it just makes it appear or disappear in a jiffy. And also don't forget to regularly check for any updates to the Nova Launcher or the Nova Prime Launcher, whichever version you have. You can do that at the bottom of the Nova settings menu just with a quick tap here. And that right there is my full tips and tricks guide for the Nova Launcher and the Nova Prime Launcher as well. If you're a Nova fan, then definitely let us know in the comments down below, especially if I've missed out any of your own particular favorite features that you think would be worth sharing with the community. And don't forget to poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech and mobile or otherwise. Cheers everyone, love you!